Hello? Hello, guys? How are you doing today? How are you doing today, guys? How are you doing today? Hope you're having a lovely, lovely weekend. Hello, lads. Hello, 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 hello. What's going on here? What's going on here? Oh, God. Kill me now. End my suffering. Hey, guys. Welcome to the stream again. You are currently witnessing my streamer arc. I know, glorious. Can't remember the last time I've streamed like 2 days in a row, and even then, I think I've streamed like 3 days in a row. Have I? Like, I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've streamed this many times in a row. But I guess I just had a free week. I had a free weekend, so I thought, what better way to spend my time than just streaming a bunch. Before I start, thank you very much, Fishy Hats, for the 10 gift subs. I did see that. That did not pass my view. Thank you very much for the 10 gift subs. I know you like gift sub, like, any of the Trash Taste Boys whenever we go live. So thank you so much for your generosity. If you missed yesterday's stream, I started Genshin again, and something really, really bad happened. I had a lot of fun, and I thought I would just stop there. Maybe I didn't know if I was going to stream Genshin anymore. I thought I might be, I thought it would just be like a one-off stream. Then I ended up streaming for like 5.5 hours just playing Genshin, and we beat the Leeway arc. And I ended up having a lot of fun. So I'm like, fuck. I think I want to play Genshin again. And so I was like, you know what? I'll sleep in it. Maybe it's just a phase. Maybe I'm just on my streamer high right now. I'm not going to make my decision way too soon. And then I woke up and I was like, fuck, I'm really underpowered for Inazuma. Maybe I should like do my dailies and grind a bit to get myself ready for Inazuma. And I'm like, oh no, it's happened. It's happened. I got Genshin brain. I got Genshin on the brain. So yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened to me this morning. So I was like, you know what? I'll stream a bit more Genshin today. Why not? Maybe it's gonna be my comfort game. Who knows? I'm not gonna be addicted, guys. I'm not gonna get addicted. Okay, trust me. I'm not gonna get addicted. Don't worry about it. I can control my addiction, guys. I'm playing it for the content. For the content, guys. For the content, alright? I just want, we have a new area coming out. I want to enjoy Inazuma. I've heard great things about Inazuma, so I just wanted to get a chance to enjoy everything good that the Genshin community has ever said about the Genshin game. Which is sometimes a mixed feeling, sometimes a mixed bag, but we're here to enjoy the content. We're not here to get addicted to Genshin. Don't worry about it. But before we do that, what we're going to be doing today is, aside from Genshin, which is going to be coming a bit later, Crunchyroll Expo happened this weekend, and I saw that a bunch of stuff got announced, a bunch of new anime news got released this weekend, and the Chainsaw Man trailer got released as well, the newest Chainsaw Man trailer. So I thought it would be a good idea just to go through that, go through some of the biggest news, biggest pieces of news that I saw get announced this past weekend, and get my reaction to the new Chainsaw Man trailer, because I've seen like very, very short clips, and I tweeted about it, but I didn't actually watch the trailer. I just saw like a few clips and I was like, this looks absolutely amazing, from like the very, very short clips that I saw. And I thought it would be fun just to break it down, react to it on stream, and just bring the Chainsaw Man hype into the world, even though I don't think Chainsaw Man needs any more hype. I don't think it needs any more hype right now, but we're gonna add to that hype. In case, so I don't normally ask this, but yes, I am gonna be filming this. I'm basically streaming this for my second channel. So to any clippers, I'm telling you now, to any clippers, please don't clip the anime portion of this stream. You can go fucking mental on the Genshin part of this stream. I don't care. Please don't clip the anime portion of this stream, because I'm going to be uploading it to YouTube, so I want it to be on my channel. Alright, so if anyone's watching this stream and they see any clips of my reactions to the anime news or that portion of the stream, please report it. You know, please, you know, don't watch it. Okay, there are a few clippers who, you know, most clippers I say are pretty chill. There are some clippers who I've messaged to be like, you know, I was gonna upload this on my own channel, and they've completely understood. There are some clippers that I've seen that are just like fucking parasites. So I can't control them, and unfortunately, I'm mostly on my stream. I'm just a one-man team. So if you see any of that side of the stream getting clips, just call it out. Call it out, please. Before that, though, before we get into some of the anime news, I got a very, very nice present today that I wanted to show off. Oh, thank you, Bonnie, for the $5. Garnt, did you see the brand new Bleach key visual yesterday? Also, did you watch the Bleach PV live at the AX panel? I did not. Maybe we can go through that today, actually. You know, there was a lot of things that got released today, released over the weekend. But I have a very, very exciting gift that I wanted to show off. I got it for completely free. And I talked about this before. I've talked about this briefly, but someone gave me a custom keyboard. I know. If you've watched the Trash Taste clips, and if you've watched Trash Taste, you probably know of my opinions of custom keyboards. But someone reached out and offered to build me a custom keyboard. So this is my first ever custom keyboard, and they've been in the process of building this for months. It's been months, this process. And I just got it today. He's a YouTuber, so he did it for free. He did it for absolutely free, and all he wanted to do was document the entire process and get my reaction to it. And holy shit, he's given me a fucking amazing keyboard, and I just needed to show you guys. I got his permission to shout it out before he releases his own video. I'm using it now, so I've got to unplug it. Hold on a second. Look at this. Look at this absolute beauty. So he asked me what kind of keyboard I wanted, and I was like, a lot of my keyboards are like Ava related, they're Asuka related, so how about you go with like the Asuka kind of Ava Unit 2 color palette. And look at this beauty, man. Look at this beauty. Wait, you haven't even seen the best part. All right. Look, okay. Look at the back. Oh, look at that. Fucking, look at this absolute beauty. Look at this absolute fucking beauty. Look, this is not printed on, it's actually engraved. It's engraved on. I don't know how much detail. Let me see if this will focus. So this is actually engraved on. Damn, you can't see it, but it's like imprinted on. So it's engraved into the metal. And this is a heavy boy, okay? This is an absolute heavy boy. It's even got like the Ava 2 fucking wings on the side. This thing's about to fucking take off, man. It's actually insane. And all of this is metal as well. All of this is metal. So this is a heavy fucking boy. This is a heavy boy. I could legit kill someone with this, man. When did keyboards get to a point where they could literally be a fucking murder weapon? Yeah, it's got a nice little volume knob as well. Okay. But here's the real important part. Okay. Let's have a listen. Let's have a listen to the keys. Let's. Okay, wait. Listen to this space bar. Oh, that's good. Oh, God. Oh, okay. The thonk. Oh, that's such a clean thonk. That is such a clean thonk. It's funny because Sydney filmed my reaction to it, and as I was trying the keys, she was like, "Oh my God, it's so creamy," and I was like, "Wow, that's literally the end goal," because every keyboard enthusiast tries to go for that creamy feel, and she used the words creamy, without even knowing anything about custom keyboards. So this is absolutely amazing. Thank you very much. I'm going to shout him out now. Thank you very much, squashy.boy. That's his Twitter handle. I'm probably going to tweet this out later as well, because this is a way better keyboard than I've ever had. I'm not even mad. Like, he asked me if I wanted a number pad. I was just like, you know what? Let's try out the 75% keyboard. Let's try it out. Let's try it out and see if I actually don't need the number pad. Yo, Squashy Boy, yeah. Squashy.boy. That's his name. It seems like seems like a few of you guys know him already. But yeah, like I said that the boys are gonna be jealous as fuck. Like, I don't know. I kind of like pitched him the idea of possibly doing a trash taste keyboard. That would be awesome, but no pressure, because this one's incredible by itself, and I'm so happy with it. He used to be an Osu content creator, and then he switched to keyboard content. Ah, okay, my guy. Absolute chat. Thank you very much, Squashy, for giving me a far better keyboard than I deserve, and I hope that I hope that I grow an appreciation to keyboards, because if they're all this good, I think I missed several steps in the keyboard chain, right? I've gone from using like just the cheapest mechanical keyboards to like one of the best fucking keyboards you can possibly get. 100% would buy a trash taste keyboard. I would want to see what he does with it, because what he did with this was incredible. Link, there isn't. Can I link his Twitter? I don't know. My Twitter. Just because this guy deserves a shout out. Oh god, just typing on this feels so good. Typing on this feels so good. Oh, it feels so good. All right, I'll link his YouTube. There we go. Okay. And with that said, let's go look at some anime news. So, unfortunately, ironically enough, Crunchyroll is blocked in Japan, so I can't actually view the Crunchyroll news site, unfortunately, because it's blocked in Japan. So I got to go on Anime News Network. I know, right? I know. That's a big oof. Oh, can you hear that? I don't know if that's coming up. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but like just typing just feels so good now. It feels so fucking good. Okay. So what did Crunchyroll? Let's see. What did Crunchyroll announce this weekend? Because I know there was a few things. Firstly, this is something I'm excited about. So, Tower of God is getting a second season. I didn't know how successful Tower of God was the first season, but I'm actually legitimately excited for the second season. Mid. Honestly, my honest opinions, Tower of God season 1 was mid. I'm gonna say it. It was mid. And I think that partly was because the first part of Tower of God is definitely the weakest part of Tower of God, in my opinion, and it was rushed as well. But I don't really mind that it was rushed, because I think Tower of God really got good after part 2 started to get, after part 2 started. And actually because what happened was I read Tower of God before the anime aired. I was worried that it was just going to take ages to get to part 2. Where some new character appears, and I'm not gonna spoil what happens in the webtoons. In the webtoons, obviously, but some cool character appears as the new lead, and a lot more interesting things happens, And I think that Tower of God Part 1 felt way more like just like a prologue, really. It's a prologue, basically. And Tower of God Part 2, I feel, is actually where the story actually starts. Kevin is so sad. Now, is Kevin still doing the soundtrack? I really hope so. He hasn't said anything to me, so I don't know if he had like a NDA or whatever. But he absolutely fucking killed it on the music, so I really, really hope that he's coming back for the music. He's a good boy. He don't break NDAs. He hasn't told me anything. He hasn't told me shit, guys. He hasn't told me shit. Not announced yet, but I hope so. I haven't actually watched the trailer for this. I didn't know there was a trailer. Let's have a look at the trailer quickly. Oh, everyone's favorite character, guys. Everyone's favorite character. I can fix her. You can't fix shit. You can't fix shit, okay? There's nothing to fix. She was broken to begin with. You put back the pieces and she's still broken. She's a broken human being, guy. She hot though. She ain't even hot. She ain't even hot. What are you talking about? This? You're gonna choose fucking Rachel when Yuri is there? And when the other Jihad princess is there? You're gonna pick Rachel? She ain't even like top 5 girls in Tower of God. Are you kidding me? Are you, like, you have Yuri and Endorsi, and then you pick fucking Rachel? Are you kidding me? Ooh, we got the one shot. We got the one shot. Okay. I'm actually pretty excited because the first part of... Okay, so... Just saying arc names right now, how far I've got in Tower of God is I'm like halfway through the Hell Train arc. So I'm about 200-ish chapters into part 2. And I think the beginning of part 2 so far is my favorite part of Tower of God. I think the first major arc of part 2 of Tower of God is actually really, really good. Hell Train unfortunately starts off very, very slow, and it was like a slog to get through. And I just recently picked it back up, which is why I saw this news and I was like, yo, Crunchyroll got some like fucking spy game on my phone because they know what I've been reading. But I've picked it back up, and the Hell Train arc gets a lot better after the initial first part of that arc. One thing that I thought was, I wouldn't say disappointing, but I thought could be done better was, I thought the animation was just you know? Considering that Crunchyroll released Tower of God and God of High School at the same time. God of High School had some absolutely godly animation. That had fucking godly fight scenes. And Tower of God just had like fight scenes, you know? Like it was okay. It was okay. It serviced it, but it didn't really add anything add like anything too much. There wasn't any like crazy Sakuga that I could see or anything like that. And I hope that with some of the fights coming up in part 2 that they're able to get more amazing animation. I know I'm just hoping out of hope. But one of the best things about Tower of God, aside from the fights, because actually I think the fights are secondary to the world building, and the world building is one of the most interesting parts of Tower of God. It's possibly like the closest a webtoon can ever come to something on the scale of like One Piece or something like that. Tower of God is nowhere near One Piece or Hunter x Hunter in terms of like world building, but it's the closest I've seen in any other webtoon. So I really hope that the second season gets. Let me snort some of that hopium. Yeah, I'm snorting that hopium all the fucking way, man. I'm snorting that hopium all of the fucking way. But I really hope that this second season isn't going to be as rushed as the first season, because I understand. If I were in charge of the Tower of God anime adaptation, I probably would want to rush the first part as well, because I'm because I'm an impatient fuck and I want to get to the good parts. But I'm kind of glad that they rushed the first part just so they can get through the prologue and get to the good parts. in my eyes. I hope that this part doesn't get rushed though, because there are some characters that I really like in the second part, and there are some really big moments in the second part as well, which I hope gets enough build up to it. Anime, I'm just here to watch and enable addiction kick W. We'll get them. We'll get them, my guy. Don't worry. Don't worry. Are you up to date with the webtoon? No. Like I said, I'm only about 200 chapters in. I'm only about 200 chapters in the webtoons. Imagine being that far behind. Only 200 chapters. That's when that's when it gets good, guys. Actually, I'm about 275 chapters because part 1 was like 75 chapters. Yeah, One Piece be like, that's basically One Piece fans in a nutshell. So yeah, very, very excited for Tower of God second season. Way more excited for this than I was for the first season. Another anime that recently got announced is we got a new isekai, guys. We got a new isekai. Is this frozen on me? We have Reborn as a vending machine. I now wander the dungeons. Light novel gets an anime adaptation. And I mean, what can you say? What can you say? Before I spew my thoughts, let's have a look at the trailer. Let's have a look at the trailer for this. This is like the most what the fuck? Why are we adapting this? Okay, one thing I do like is they're clearly gonna have fun with this. They're clearly taking the piss. I really hope this narrator stays through the anime adaptation. I haven't read the light novel for this. Does that, anyone who's read the light novel, is this literally the character design? Is this literally gonna be our new protagonist? Guys, have a look. Have a look at the face. Have a look at the new face of Isekai, guys. This is it. This is it. You're looking at it. Yes? Actually? Oh no. Oh no. It's time to stop. Okay. As the isekai guy, I just want to see how this works. I want to like, how'd you make this a concept? How'd you make this a concept? What is... Next will be the isekai toilet. Bro, don't tease me like that. Imagine, yo, I was reborn as a bidet, and yo, that's just the new interspecies reviewers kind of season, right? I was reborn as a bidet, and now I travel the world finding elf girls to pee on me. What the fuck am I saying? That was a sentence I just said out loud. That's just a hentai. That's just a fucking hentai. Literally reborn as a toilet. I don't know, where do we take the isekai concept from here? Where do we actually take the isekai concept from here? Isekai as a truck? Isekai as truck kun when? Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Isekai as truck kun when. What is there must be a truck. There must be a truck kun isekai. There must be. I would be shocked if someone hadn't already made a truck kun isekai. The beginning after the end. That's the Korean one, isn't it? That's the Korean one. But like, I don't know. I'm conflicted because let me predict what this show is going to be. This show is going to be one of those shows that airs in a season, and you watch like 1 or 2 episodes, and you're like, that's funny. That's a funny concept. Look at those crazy isekai authors nowadays. And then I'm just gonna completely forget about it. I mean, like Loki, I'm glad that they're making this because I can just meme the fuck out of it in my seasonal review. But I can already tell that this isn't gonna be something I watch more than 2 episodes of. I'm calling it now. Because what could you even do with it? I'll be very surprised if I'd be very surprised if this one actually is going to be worth watching more than 2 episodes of. I'll tell you one isekai I really want them to adapt. What's the prostitute isekai one? That one is actually like a wacky idea that I think deserves getting adapted. Haru, JK Haru, that's the one. Yeah. JK Haru works as a sex worker. Yeah, that's the one. I actually that legit, I think would be a really, really good isekai. If you don't know the plot for that one, so this girl gets isekai to a fantasy world, and she ends up working as a sex worker because every time she has sex with someone, I believe she steals their powers, and that's that. So she becomes an overpowered protagonist by being a sex worker, and it's legitimately actually really fucking good. Like surprisingly, bruh, that's a hentai. Okay, we live in a world. Okay, if this released like 5 to 10 years ago, I can't remember how long it's been since this one got published, but we live in a world where Redo of a Healer got an adaptation, where Interspecies Reviewers got an anime adaptation, where fucking the Isekai Labyrinth got adapted this season as well. The Isekai Harem Labyrinth got adapted this season as well. There is enough adaptations that are basically just hentai that I can see a world where JK Haru works as a sex worker. I can see a world where that actually gets adapted. I see it. Studio Passion, come on, guys, come on. I know you're doing the Isekai Dungeon this season, but please. JK Haru, legitimately good Isekai. And people are gonna be talking about it, man. People are gonna be talking about it. I lost my faith in humanity. I lost my faith a long time ago, man. Give us ReZero Season 3 already. Look at this, guys. Look at these guys wanting an actual good isekai. No, come on. ReZero Season 3, who needs that? No Game No Life Season 2, who needs that? Look, who needs that? Who needs good isekai? We don't need good isekai. And then I don't know if it got announced here. Is it announced here? Or shall we just go straight to... Oh yeah, so another thing is that Crunchyroll bought Right Stuff. That's another thing that happened as well. I don't know how many Americans are in chat right now, but a few people sent me this article, and I'll be honest, I don't really have an opinion about this, just because I've never used Right Stuff in my life. The only thing I really know about this is after the merger, or after they got bought out, Right Stuff basically took off all of their lewd merchandise and lewd content on their store. I believe, and that's basically like the only thing I've really heard about it. What's Right Stuff? I think Right Stuff is like they're a very famous anime distributor in America. If any Americans are watching in chat, feel free to correct me here. But I believe Right Stuff is kind of like a online anime store. They sell a lot of anime merchandise, anime DVDs. I know they were massive back in the day. You're right. Okay. So they're, I believe, the biggest one right now in terms of anime distribution. And I've never been American. And I think they're solely based in North America. But 2, I kind of stopped buying physical media a long time ago. Like, if I wanted to buy manga, I would just go on Amazon. And if I wanted to buy figures, well, now I fucking live in Japan. Oh, thank you very much, JNN, for the 5 gift subs. Thank you very much. Thank you, Lee, for the 25 gift subs. What the hell? Why are you guys doing this? Fuck you, Garnt! Why are you gifting me 25 gift subs and saying fuck you? What's going on? Oh, I'll take it. Thank you very much for the 25 gift subs. Yo, if you wanna abuse me with gift subs, I'll take it. Is it because I was saying some stuff about Right Stuff? But yeah, like, I think it's obviously a shame that the adult content got removed from Right Stuff. I don't know I don't know how many people did buy adult stuff from Right Stuff. I only knew people that bought anime DVDs and anime figures and manga. But like I said, there's so many other places that you could buy them now. So if any Americans want to tell me why Right Stuff was the place to buy all that stuff, then feel free to hit me up. Manga buy on Amazon digital? No. Like, at least in the UK, you can buy physical volumes of manga on Amazon. It was the cheaper prices? Okay. Cheaper prices. I guess that makes sense then. I don't think we even had like a equivalent in the UK. So yeah, I think it's really one thing that this is like led on is that I think Sony are just trying to buy up everything. Sony are actually trying to control the anime market right now in North America.
It's what I do.
Hey, thank you very much for the 500 bits, Lee. And I think I don't think this should be a surprise, considering one thing that I'm really scared of actually is when Disney started getting into the anime industry. That's the part that scares me. IRL monopoly. It's not an IRL monopoly just yet. It's just gotten to the point where basically every company that has to do with anime now is just a giant mega corporation that doesn't give a shit about the little guy. So obviously Crunchyroll have been bought out by Funimation, which were bought out by Sony, and now they bought out Right Stuff. Disney are slowly getting into the anime industry as well, because I see them buying up some anime now. They've actually got one of my favorite anime that's airing right now, which is Summertime Render. If you haven't watched Summertime Render, which I'm guessing a lot of you haven't had the chance to watch, it's one of my favorite shows to air last season, and it's still airing now. Fucking incredible. And so many people can't watch it yet because it's stuck in Disney jail. Like, it's doing the same thing as, and obviously you have another big player as well, which is Netflix. So you got the three big players, Netflix, Disney, and Sony, and then you got the little guy, which is basically Sentai Filmworks, who own High Dive. And so it's High Dive is the little guy. High Dive, I think, is like the last little guy just fighting the good fight. And they're doing a good job this season because they got some of the best shows this season. They got Made in Abyss, and they got Call of the Night, and they have the Succubus Onesan Ara Ara anime as well. And I don't know if they have any more anime that's airing this season, but that's pretty good. Normally they don't get anything close to the best shows of the season. And this year they got those three. This season they got those three shows. Last season they had, what was that show? Last season they had your boy Kongming as well.
Disney
one of my favorite shows.
Nuts.
No, go, get out. Take your bits back. I don't want your bits. I don't want them. Yeah. So I think this is, I'm wondering how long High Dive can hold out for. I'm wondering if it's only a matter of time before they get bought out by someone. I don't know. I really hope they're not, because I think they're going in the right direction. I think they're trying to do the right thing, but I don't know how they can possibly compete right now with some of the bigger players in the game. Laughs in Muse Asia? I know, right? I know. Yo, that's how I know Southeast Asians are in chat, man.
We all know One Piece is goated and everyone should watch it.
Yes, everyone should watch it, okay? I'm not going to talk too much about One Piece because I've talked enough about One Piece, but I have caught up to Wano and it is fucking incredible. No, we should read it? Yeah, I mean, I think you should read it right now if you're getting into One Piece new, but I personally think that the Wano arc in the anime is, I don't know how like Toei Animation have done it, but the animation has just taken like a massive step up in the Wano arc. And I believe like they changed animation style or something like that. Nah. I mean, or you can do something similar to what I do, which is I read One Piece and then I take my favorite scenes and then I watch the anime of them, and then it's like the best of both worlds. Alright. Shall we watch Chainsaw Man?
We also got Mushoku Tensei Season 2 trailer at Axe.
Yes, we did. We did. I saw that. I'm so fucking excited for that. Before we get to that though, let's watch the Chainsaw Man trailer. So I actually don't remember any of the previous trailers. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna watch all the trailers in a row, and then we're gonna talk about Chainsaw Man. And we're gonna talk about Chainsaw Man. Who doesn't want to talk about Chainsaw Man? Alright, so I believe this one first, then this one, then this one. Alright. Alright guys, actually I'm gonna say this now. I haven't actually read Chainsaw Man yet, so I'm going into this completely blind. Don't watch this, it's the manga trailer. What? Okay.
Also stop streaming so damn late.
Lee, I'm in what do you mean so damn late? It's 4:30 here. It's 4:30. Okay. I was considering reading it, and then I saw some of the manga trailers, and I think this is gonna be a show that is worth waiting for. Like, it's gonna be one of those shows that's worth waiting for the anime for. Manga spoilers? I mean, I'm gonna watch it anyway. I don't know anything that's going on right now, so let's just skip to the anime trailers. Please watch anime only trailers. Alright, I'll fucking do it. Even, like, here's the thing though, it says spoilers, but I've watched spoilerific trailers without knowing the context of anything that's going on, and like, is it really spoilers if you don't, if like you don't understand any of the context of what's going on? Alright. Let's watch the anime trailer. God fucking damn. Alright, that was only trailer 1. That was only trailer fucking 1. Alright. I remember seeing that trailer. That was the trailer that convinced me to not read the manga. That was the trailer that convinced me to be like, Garnt, hold off. You don't need to read the manga. This is gonna be worth it. The anime is gonna be worth it. Alright? Wrong one. That's yo, I got jebaited, man. I got jebaited. That one looked like look at the thumbnail for that one.
This is it for me. I need to sleep. See ya in Austin.
Alright, see ya, Lee. Good night, Lee. That one looks like a fucking anime. Yo, I got jebaited, man. Alright, it says it's the 3rd trailer? So is the first trailer... What's the second trailer, then? Is that the second trailer? Oh, this is all manga. Alright, I guess they've really got 2 trailers. I for some reason, I thought that there were 3 trailers. Alright. Alright, okay, this is my first time watching this trailer. Okay. This one's the longer trailer. Alright, let me bring the hype down a bit. Let me just like compose. Oh no, Jujutsu Kaisen, get out of here, Jujutsu Kaisen. We ain't talking about you. We ain't talking about you now. We're talking about Chainsaw Man. As an anime reviewer, guys, as someone who's been in the anime industry, I would like to temper hype as much as possible. You know, I've seen enough anime fall flat on their faces. I've seen enough anime not reach the hype. But this is gonna be anime of the year. It's gonna be the best anime of all time, guys. Chainsaw Man is hype. You heard it here first. Alright, I'll stop. I'm going to stop. I don't want to jinx it. But, okay, first impressions. Yes, that trailer was absolutely fucking hype. It's been a long time since I've actually seen an anime PV and an anime trailer that hype. That did everything that it needed to do to sell me on Chainsaw Man. I'm, again, really glad that I haven't read the manga and I don't know what's going to happen, because this looks like they've brought in the absolute A-team to adapt this show.
They animated the dust clouds while they walk. Man, anime of the year.
Thank you very much, David Hashira? David Hashira, thank you very much for the 5 gift subs. I lost and I read it. Okay. So this is obviously by Studio Mapper, and even by Studio Mapper's high standards, this looks like one of their best works they've produced so far. I look at some of this, and some of this doesn't even look like a Studio Mapper piece of animation. I look at some of this, and I see a lot of work, like especially this compositing, right? I looked at this scene with like the blood splatter, and I swear to God, this looks like Ufotable. Like this looks straight out of something. Okay, I'm gonna be that guy. Okay, this looks straight out of something like Fate, like Heaven's Feel, or Karen no Kyokai. It actually looks like Ufotable, and I'm not saying that as a dig at all, because I say this looking especially at some of their compositing with blending 2D animation with 3D. It looks almost Ufotable-esque. Like it looks almost Ufotable-esque with how good of a job they seemed like they've done. And to me, like Ufotable stand at the top of blending 3D animation with 2D compositing. Right? I actually feel Mappa have actually upped their game with what I can see so far.
Speaking of tempering hype, have you seen the cyberpunk anime trailer from Studio Trigger?
I have not yet. But what was I saying? Studio Ufotable is still on top. I mean, yeah, at the moment, after Demon Slayer Season 2, right now, they are still on top. I'm just saying that this looks like a level beyond anything Mappa has done so far. What would you say is the best animated Mappa show that I can think of? What's the best Mappa show? Would it be Jujutsu Kaisen? Is that like the best animated anime that Mappa has done? Yeah, like Jujutsu Kaisen or God of High School, right? They're good. Like Jujutsu Kaisen's really, really well animated, but is it on the same level as something like Ufotable or Kyoto Animation? I don't think it's on that level yet, but this one actually looks like it has the potential to be on that level. Nope. What, you're disagreeing with me? You think Jujutsu Kaisen is on the level of Ufotable? Nah. You're tripping, man. You're tripping. It's not on that level, man. It is not on that level.
Tensai then. Also, the new Trigger anime is cool.
Ufotable greater than Mappa. I mean, like this isn't comparing. I'm just saying, like Mappa seem to be bringing out their end game, their absolute A teams. Ufotable still go. I mean, of course they still go. They made Demon Slayer Season 2. None of this is just a trailer. And obviously they're gonna pick the best looking shots for this trailer. So it's I'm judging it based solely on the trailer. Let's have a look at the who's like directing this. Who's the staff members behind this? Oh my god, I fucking let's go. I fucking hate my anime list. Let's have a look at something that's a bit easier to read. All right. So I don't know. Obviously, I haven't read the manga, so I don't know any of the characters. Is the staff list here yet? No, this is the. Oh wait, this is the manga. Let me have a look at the anime. Okay, let's have a look at the director. See what he's worked on. Okay, so his previous roles have been Princess Connect Redive Season 2 Key Animation. Has he actually directed anything? Oh, that's what I'm talking. Oh, guys, anime of the year. Anime of the year, guys. Anime of the fucking year. It's coming. It's coming, guys. It's coming. Let's go. Let's fucking go, guys. Yo, okay, I don't need to see anything else on his resume. That's all I need to see. Key animation for episode 11 of Eren Manga Sensei? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's what I need to see. But I think this is his first directorial debut, if I am unmistaken. Okay. So it actually is. This is... Damn, they are giving Chainsaw Man to someone who's completely new at directing. All right. That makes things interesting. Ordinal Scale? Did he direct Ordinal Scale? Let me see. I don't... Wait, am I fucking blind? Am I fucking blind? What? Action animation director. No, that's not director. I don't think he directed that. Let me see. Yeah, he wasn't the director. He was just the action animation director. But from what I can see so far, so if we're going by what he's worked on with key animation, he did Jujutsu Kaisen 0. I mean, that had some really good action scenes. Princess Connect Redive Season 2. I mean, for everyone who didn't watch Princess Connect because it was a gacha game adaptation, actually had some really good fucking animation, okay? It actually legitimately had some really good animation. Obviously, Eren Manga Sensei episode 11, everyone remembers that, absolute classic. We don't need to talk about that. Another thing that stood out to me is, of course, Fate. He did Fate Apocrypha episode 21. Was that the episode that that was animated out of this fucking world? Like, cause I remember like Fate Apocrypha had a really, like 1 or 2 episodes that the animation was just absolutely bonkers. He did that animation? Okay. Like, it makes sense now. It makes sense. There was one really fucking amazing episode of Fate Apocrypha, and it's episode 21. And he did the key animation for that, so that's impressive. Yeah, so he has a pretty impressive resume, actually, in terms of animation. But one person I'm really excited for is not on here. Do I have to go on fucking Mal? Do I have to go on Mal? I guess I have to go on Mal. Okay. The person doing the soundtrack. Where is his name? Who's the composer? Yeah. Ushio Kensuke. Ushio Kensuke? Let me try zooming in on this. God. You guys see that okay? Yo, okay. Yeah, Ushio Kensuke, honestly, is one of my favorite composers today. He is... I have not a lot of people have talked about him, because when you think famous composers, you think, you know, Sawano, or you obviously think like Kevin Penkin and everything like that. My boy, shout out to my boy, one of my other favorite composers. But even like I was talking to Kevin, and even he said that Ushio Kensuke is one of his favorite composers, doing anime work today as well. And I'm right up there with him, right? Because he's a composer, so he did the soundtrack for A Silent Voice, Devilman Crybaby, Ping Pong the Animation, and another one I've seen is Japan Sinks. And I've shit on Japan Sinks so much, but my god, the soundtrack for that was absolutely incredible. It's so incredible that I constantly use music from Japan Sinks in a lot of my videos. He's one of my favorite composers that's doing music right now, because not only is his soundtracks really fucking good, they're so different as well. You know when you listen to a soundtrack and you listen to a Sawano soundtrack and it absolutely fucking slaps, but you hear like 3 notes and you're like, this is a Sawano soundtrack. Okay, immediately you immediately recognize that this is a Sawano soundtrack. Ushio Kensuke he has some music that sounds similar, but for the most part, everything sounds totally unique and everything sounds really, really different. And no matter what style he tries to do, they're all fucking great, right? It kind of reminds me of like Yoko Kanno, you know? Even though Yoko Kanno, incredibly talented, I don't know how much work she's done recently, but she's done so much variety in all of her works, and everything she does absolutely slaps. Ushio Kensuke is kind of like getting onto that same level for me. It's hard to beat Silent Voices OST. Nah. I mean, it's hard. It's hard, but I think my favorite work that he's done so far is probably Devilman Crybaby. I was about to say Devil Baby Cryman. No, it's probably my favorite work of his so far is Devilman Crybaby. No. It's Devil Baby Cryman. We're gonna call it Devil Baby Cryman right now. Devil Baby Cryman is probably my favorite work he's done so far, but Ping Pong, absolutely fucking amazing soundtrack. A Silent Voice, absolutely amazing soundtrack. Japan Sinks, absolutely amazing soundtrack. From like the 3 episodes I've watched from Heike Monogatari, that had a fucking amazing soundtrack as well. And I haven't seen Listen to Bluebird, but I've heard some really, really good things about that soundtrack. Anyway, I mean, like this man has such an impressive resume, and he's like, it hurts me sometimes when his name is not well known, is not as well known as some of the other composers in anime, because I think this guy right now is easily top 3 anime composers who are active in the game. And honestly, I think if I were to take my favorite anime composers of all time, he'd definitely be in the top 10, if not top 5. Absolutely fucking amazing. And he's working on Chainsaw Man. Like, hopefully this is the show that gets him into superstardom, because he's not gonna get a bigger fucking show than Chainsaw Man, I don't think. He's your favorite anime composer's favorite anime composer. Basically, right? Basically. But one other thing I want to talk about. Check out the action director. All right, let's see who's doing the action direction for this. What has he done? A lot of Jujutsu Kaisen again. Oh, he did One Direct Priority. He did obviously Alicization. Okay. Fate Apocrypha. So a lot of these are. Oh, he worked on One Punch Man as well. I mean, a lot of this it's going to be hard to judge until I actually see the final product. But it seems like it's a mix. It's a mix between fresh faces and more experienced people as well. So that's actually kind of exciting. One person I do want to talk about is the original creator, though. Tatsuki Fujimoto. Okay, so like I said before, I haven't read Chainsaw Man, and that's because I've deliberately been waiting to watch the Chainsaw Man anime, because it looks like they're bringing out all the stops. I've been reading a lot of his works recently, and he has quickly shot up to the top, one of my top 5 favorite manga. One of my top 5 favorite mangakas of all time. He is absolutely fucking incredible. Reading his works, it's so rare to see someone with such raw talent when it comes to a certain medium, right? He is like my favorite mangaka of all time. I think it's gonna take time before we actually. It's gonna take time before we can actually establish if he is going to be one of in the running for greatest of all time. But reading his works, especially some of his early works, I get the same kind of feeling of reading a work from someone like Naoki Urasawa, you know, or reading, you know, it's on that level for me in terms of the feeling I get from his works. It's such innovative writing, and he has such a talent for visual storytelling. If you've only read Chainsaw Man, please go read some of his other works. So not just his serialized. Let me try that again. Not just his serialized works, but his one-shots as well. His one-shots are fucking insane. When people think of one-shots, they think of like a 50-page chapter or something like that. When this guy drops a one-shot, it's like 150 to 180 pages, which is unheard of in the manga industry, man. It's absolutely unheard of. That's basically like a whole, that's a volume or two in a one-shot. This guy's absolutely insane. So I think recently I read Goodbye Eri, and what else has he done? Let me check quickly. So recently I read Look Back and Sayonara Eri, and both of those I think are a masterpiece in terms of manga one-shots. I think Sayonara Eri is my favorite manga one-shot of all time. They're like they're both absolutely amazing. He uses the medium of manga in a way that I've never seen before. Especially, like, what blew my mind especially was Goodbye Eri. What he did with Goodbye Eri is that he drew it in a way that made it look like found film footage, right? So in each manga panel, it's almost every panel is laid out in exactly the same way, except it looks like it's a POV shot from someone filming from a handheld camera, right? And he does this for most of the one shot. And I'm not going to spoil what happens in Sayonara Eri, because they're just one-shots. It will take you about like 15-20 minutes to read both these one-shots, so please, instead of me describing what happens in them, just go ahead and read them. You're going to have a way better time. But what it means when he frames almost every shot the same way is that there are some double-page spreads in this one-shot that completely change the formula that he's laid out for the rest of it, that completely changes the formula for the rest of the visual storytelling that he's laid out in the rest of the one shot. And what that means is that when it hits, it really fucking hits. When he wants a panel to really hit you, it fucking hits you, and it hits hard. And it has I think it has like my favorite ending in any short story in the manga world. Like, I remember like reading the last chapter. No, not the last chapter. I remember like turning over to the last page of Sayonara Eri, and I literally just sat there in silence and cried for about 5 minutes. It's like Sayonara, like both of these give off that indie movie vibe. I think he has a massive, Tatsuki Fujimoto, he has a massive appreciation for film and movies. Kind of reminds me of someone like Quentin Tarantino, where you listen to any Quentin Tarantino interview and you could tell this guy absolutely just loves movies. And I feel that same kind of aura being emanated in any of his works, because in a lot of his works, making movies and movie references just play such a massive role. Because another thing he made as well, which if you want to build up the hype for Chainsaw Man, Fire Punch. Fire Punch. Okay. I'm gonna be that guy. I read Fire Punch before Chainsaw Man. So yeah, like I actually did read Fire Punch years and years ago before Chainsaw Man became a thing. And I don't think I fully appreciated Fire Punch for the story it was, because I heard, like, without spoiling, does Chainsaw Man get weird? Does Chainsaw Man get weird at all? Like, does it get weird? Because yeah, it does get weird. Okay, because Fire Punch has such an interesting concept to it and such an interesting world, and then it got really fucking weird. And I remember first reading it, I didn't know how to react to it. I just kind of memed it up, and I'm probably going to meme it up in the future because it's definitely like a meme-worthy plot. But I've been rereading it recently, and after reading some of his other one-shots and some of his other works, I've grown like a, I've grown an absolute, I've grown way more of an appreciation to Fire Punch. I genuinely think that Tatsuki Fujimoto is a genius in the manga world. I genuinely think that he's going to be one of the biggest, I mean, he already is one of the biggest names with Chainsaw Man, but I genuinely think he's going to, like, in the next decade or so, he's going to propel himself into GOAT status. That's the kind of feeling I get from reading his works right now. If you don't know what Fire Punch is about, it takes place in a post-apocalyptic world where, imagine the world of My Hero Academia, where people have quirks, but in Fire Punch, they're called blessings. And that's pretty much the only... I use My Hero Academia because I'm just like, superheroes, superpowers. Okay, that's the only similarity they have. Because it takes place in the post-apocalyptic world where the world is going through an ice age because one person who has a superpower in this world has just frozen over the world. So everyone in this world is trying to survive. And so people with superpowers are not seen as people with superpowers in this world. They're seen as resources that need to be used in order for other people to survive in this world. So what sold me on this immediately, what sold me on this manga immediately is you get introduced to this world and the main character has has the ability to regenerate. So basically like Wolverine from X-Men. And how they use his power in this world is that obviously everything's frozen, so finding food is really hard. So what he does is he chops off his arm, and he continually chops off his arm, lets it regenerate, chops off his arm even more, lets it regenerate, in order to feed his family and the village, basically.
Did you see that Konosuba has also gotten a new season and a Mega Man spin-off?
I did not see that.
There is even a teaser for the spin-off on YouTube.
I did not see that. But yeah, it's incredibly dark. Spoilers. That's not really spoilers. It's like the first chapter or so. Okay, that's the setup. That's the setup. But it's an incredibly a darker view about what would happen if there were actually people with superpowers in this world and how people would treat them if you lived in a post-apocalyptic world. It's got such unique ways of thinking about what would happen if superheroes lived in the world. And it's not like anything I've ever watched or read before. I see Among Us. The Boys greatly depicts that. Yeah, okay, so it actually would be more similar to something like The Boys if The Boys took place in a post-apocalyptic world. I don't know why I said My Hero Academia. They literally could not have any less in common. And so what happens is, the reason why it's called Fire Punch is this guy gets burned by another guy with superpowers who can make flames, right? And what happens is he gets burned, but the superpower for the guy with the flames is that he can make flames that can't be extinguished. So the main character, the origin story of this main character is he gets burned by flames that can't be extinguished, but he regenerates at a faster rate than he can get burned alive at, right? So what he does is he struggles for about 5 fucking years, getting burned to death and living with the pain. And then after about 5 fucking years of just burning in pain and agony, he gets up and he's just permanently on fire. He's permanently on fire with flames that can never be extinguished. So anytime he touches someone, or anyone he punches someone, they also get burned to death as well. Hence the name Fire Punch. But yeah, tell me that is not one of the most badass origin stories you've ever heard. Tell me that's not that is such a badass origin story, man. Isn't the fire guy the MC? No, the MC is the guy that's been constantly set on fire. Sounds painful. It is painful. Like that's the thing. Even though he can regenerate, he feels the pain, right? But because he's unable to die, even after being set on fire, he's just constantly on fire. He's constantly burning to death and he just has to learn how to live with that pain. Please watch your Viz interview about Fire Punch. Yeah, I did a Viz interview about Fire Punch like fucking years ago. So it's got an amazing concept, amazing premise. Having said that, I'm gonna say this now. Around half of the way through this manga, it gets weird, and I'm not gonna spoil how it gets weird, but it gets weird. And I remember finishing it, and I just felt like, I felt like I just read the Evangelion of Shonen. that's kind of like the feeling it gave me. But that was like my initial reaction. I've enjoyed it way more reading it the second time round, because one thing I've realized is that Tatsuki Fujimoto just has such a unique approach when it comes to storytelling that I didn't fully appreciate it the first time I read it. And I feel like this, I haven't read Chainsaw Man, but I've heard a lot of people say that this really set the stage for a lot of the things that happen in Chainsaw Man, and a lot of the way that he approaches Chainsaw Man. So that makes me very, very excited for Chainsaw Man. I'm scared though. I'm scared for Chainsaw Man. I am scared for Chainsaw Man. Let me go back to the Chainsaw Man page quickly. So this is the last thing I'm going to say about Chainsaw Man. I'm scared for Chainsaw Man because I don't think I remember an anime adaptation getting as much hype before it even airs as Chainsaw Man. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Can you guys think of a single anime that has been as hyped as Chainsaw Man has? Attack on Titan? No, Attack on Titan, I mean, what I'm talking about, I'm not talking about a pre-established season, or I'm not talking about something that's already aired. And even then, I think Chainsaw Man is on the same level of hype as Attack on Titan Season 4, right? And Attack on Titan had 10 years of build-up. It had 10 years and like 3 seasons worth of build-up to reach the same level, to reach that level. Chainsaw Man, I feel, is already on that level of hype. And I've never seen an anime garner this much hype before a single episode has even aired, right? One Punch Man? No, One Punch Man wasn't this hype. Are you kidding me? One Punch Man got hype after it aired. One Punch Man got the hype after it finished airing, and it got on Netflix, and that's when it like reached like mainstream status. Jujutsu Kaisen had this hype? No, Jujutsu Kaisen did not have this hype. I do not remember Jujutsu Kaisen having this hype at all. Like, Jujutsu Kaisen really started to garner hype around the second half of it. The second half of the anime is when I really saw people talking about it. Demon Slayer, that started to get really hype round about that after the fucking spider fight. That's when it really got hype. Episode 19, yeah, it started to really get hype after episode 19. Solo leveling, I mean, like how many views does this PV have on? So like the PV for like only just one of the channels, this one's got like 17 million views. This one's got 14 million views. This one's got 14 million views. How much does Attack on Titan have? Attack on Titan PV. Yeah, like Attack on Titan final season got around the same amount of views, 14 million views. Actually, it's kind of I would say it's even fucking less than Chainsaw Man. it's actually like less. Like Chainsaw Man got 17 million views on its first trailer, and even Attack on Titan season 4 is like capping off at 15 million views. Like its first trailer 9 years ago, that only got like 7 million views 9 years ago. Komi-san, are you fucking kidding me? Komi-san is nowhere fucking near this level. Komi-san was nowhere near this level. Like how much did Jujutsu Kaisen get? Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen got like before. This is like before it aired. It was Jujutsu Kaisen getting like 5 million views, maximum on its PV before it aired. Like the thing that got the thing that got more views is movie Zero. Like and that's after it already garnered its hype. I'm talking like even before it fucking aired, right? What did Spike's Family get? Yeah, Spike's Family, the most it's got is like 8 million views, right? And I would even say that Spike's Family, that was like almost mainstream in a way. Like everyone was watching Spike's Family, and even Spike's Family, the hype I've seen for Spike's Family and pretty much everything else is not even close to the hype that Chainsaw Man is getting. It's insane, and it worries me because I've never seen a single anime get this hyped up. So I'm worried that this is going to be that show that people watch and people are like, it's already overrated. I mean, here's the thing. No matter how good Chainsaw Man is, it could be the second coming of fucking Christ. And I don't think it can reach the same levels. I don't think it could match the hype that's going into it, you know? It worries me because it's being so hyped up that it's getting to a level that I don't think anything can possibly match it. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. But it's getting to the point where I can already see the first 3 episodes airing, and people are going to be like, this is overrated. Absolutely overrated. This is overrated. This is mid. What are you talking about? Why is everyone talking about this? I could already see that happening. But regardless, I've tried to temper my hype expectations. I'm incredibly excited for Chainsaw Man. Do I think it's going to be runner for Anime of the Year? Of course. I think from everything I've seen, I think from what I know about the source material, from what I know about the author in general, the author is a fucking genius. I think it definitely is going to be running for Anime of the Year, if not already like a surefire shot of Anime of the Year. Do I think it's going to be as good as the hype? I think it's literally impossible to meet the hype, but I think it's going to be an absolutely amazing time. And I'm fucking hyped. I'm excited. Okay? Now that I've tempted it, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see this come out. I'm gonna take a quick toilet break. I'll be right back. Alright, welcome back. I'm gonna ask though, because obviously a lot of people have read the manga. They're massive fans of the manga. Do you think this is gonna reach the hype? Do you think this is gonna meet the hype at all? No? Because right now the manga is being touted as like the next coming of Christ. And I don't know how any manga can be that good. What I will say is that I'm very excited for Tatsuki Fujimoto's just career in general. I think anything he touches is going to be absolutely gold. It might for the ending. Is Chainsaw Man over? Is it over? Is it ended? Has Chainsaw Man ended? Part 1? Oh, okay, part 1. Okay. But yeah, like I said, hype for Chainsaw Man. Check out the rest of his work and try to temper the hypes down, guys. Try to temper the hype as best as possible. I'm waiting for the Chainsaw Man is mid gang to rise up. I'm already waiting for them to rise up. Yeah, read Goodbye Eri, and read his other one shot as well. All right, what else? What other anime news have I missed in the past few months?
Are you and the guys doing any signings on your tour of America? I would love to get my Trash Taste shirt signed by you guys. Can't wait to see you in Chicago.
So I don't know if we're gonna have time for like an official sit-down signing, but we might be able to like squeeze out some quick signings for the VIP event. Well, I'll get back to you on that one because we're not too sure. Another thing that has been announced ages ago, but let's talk about it. Solo Leveling. Solo Leveling Anime News Network. Solo Leveling Anime News Network. Where did that get announced? Did that get a trailer? Because I remember this got announced. This got announced, I believe, like ages ago. He has got a trailer? Alright, let's watch the Solo Leveling trailer. That is a fan-made trailer. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna say this. I saw a few people shouting out Solo Leveling as like getting the same amount of hype as Chainsaw Man. 4 million views. Come on, guys. Come on. Not even half. Not even half. Okay. Not even half. Is this Sawano? Oh my god. Oh man. Oh. Fuck. Yo, remember what I said literally like 15 minutes ago? I hear like 2 notes and I'm like, okay, I can tell. It's a Sawano track. It's a Sawano track. Okay, well, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna assume that was a very, very early announcement. Oh, that's not good. I'm gonna assume that that's a very, very early announcement. So we don't know what the animation looks like, which is worrying, because I believe this is a series that is solely going to depend. Oh, for fuck! Let's go to AniList. That looks better. Let's see what the director has worked on. Where's the adaptation? Oh, there we go. This doesn't even have the director on it. No, yes it does. Alright, let's see what he's done. Let's see what he's done. He has done... What is this? What the fuck is this? What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. I don't know what that was. That wasn't what I was expecting for the director of Solo Leveling. Is that okay? It seems like he hasn't got a big track record either. Okay, so that's the only thing, so that's the only other thing that he's directed. Everyone else I don't really care about right now. Obviously, Hiroyuki Sawano is Hiroyuki Sawano. One thing I'll say about him is that extremely predictable. You kind of know what you're getting into. I believe that the music for this is going to be really good. And I believe the music for the action scenes are going to be really fucking hype. And, you know, he's got that level of consistency in him, obviously, that you can just predict that. I'm going to make a prediction now, though. I'm actually going to make a prediction now. I don't think this is going to be that good. I do not think that this anime is going to live up to the webcomic at all. Like, I do not think that Solo Leveling is going to lend well to an anime adaptation. Partly because I don't think the storyline is that amazing. So what made the webcomic stand out, and mind you, you know, rip the artist, because the artist for Solo Leveling recently passed away. Tragic news. Because that person had absolutely godlike art. The artist gave this series like such an extra layer to it in terms of the action, because the action for this webcomic was absolutely godlike. And I don't know how the animation is going to be able to match up to the... I don't know how the animation is going to be able to match the action scenes in the webcomic. The only way I can see this actually being good and actually being hype is if Ufotable does it. Ufotable is the only studio I could actually see adapting solo leveling to a level that Ufotable is the only studio I could see adapting solo leveling to a level that matches the webcomics. I don't think A1 Pictures is going to be able to do it. Partly because I don't know, like, whoever adapts solo leveling has the really, really tricky job of figuring out how to correctly deal with animating shadows. Okay? Because let's be honest, anyone familiar with solo leveling, one of his special powers that he's known for is summoning shadows. And that's not going to be done using anything but CG. It's not going to be done using anything but CG, right? So we know how this is going to play out. We've seen enough disasters happen when it comes to combining CG and 2D animation. We've seen that enough times, okay? And the only studio I would trust at being able to blend the two at a level that actually adds to the experience, it's Studio Ufotable. A1 Pictures they have a pretty good track record. They're not bad by any means. I just think that because of the story, solo leveling needs to have godlike animation. It needs to have godlike action scenes. Otherwise, it's just going to be an above average show. Wit Studio, I wouldn't even trust Wit Studio with it. Bro, do you not remember the Colossal Titan? Do you not remember the Colossal Titan? Have we forgotten? Have we forgotten the Colossal Titan? Yeah. The reason I say Ufotable is because they are the absolute kings of blending 2D animation with 3D compositing. Okay, and that's the only reason I would that's the reason why Studio Ufotable is the only studio I would ever trust in adapting solo leveling. The ones who made Land of the Lustrous, that's different. Land of the Lustrous, Studio Orange, they're the masters at 3D animation, okay? But it's not so much of a blend of 3D and 2D animation. They just do 3D animation all the way. David Production, hey man. David I love David Production, but they aren't on the same level as Studio Wit and Studio Ufotable and all that and all those other studios, man. You capping. Queen Bee. Queen Bee, I would like to see Queen Bee adapt solo leveling just for the memes, man. Just for the memes. Just for the memes, I would like to see them adapt it. B-Star Studio? Yeah, Studio Orange is the B-Star Studio. And they could do it in their own way, no doubt. Solo leveling would just look vastly different from its webcomic if Studio Orange adapted solo leveling, just because everything would be in 3D. Everything would be in 3D. What else? Is there anything else that's been released about this so far? I don't think so. But yeah, like I said, my prediction, I think solo leveling is going to be an above average show. And that's going to be it. Everyone's going to people are just going to I think it's going to be disappointing to a lot of people. If there's a show that people are going to call mid, it's going to be this show. This is going to be the show that people are going to call mid. Bleach? All right, let's have a look at Bleach, shall we? Even I haven't seen the Bleach trailer yet. A lot of these trailers got released when I was at AX, so I haven't actually ended up watching any of them. I watched this one. I haven't seen this one yet. Let's have a look. Let's have a look-see. Let's have a look-see at this. Give me that HD quality, please. It's gonna be awful, guys. It's gonna be absolutely awful. Awful. Where's the song? Awful, 1 out of 10. Bleach sucks. Moving on. Okay, now I have to watch the original trailer just so I can hear that fucking song. All right, guys. Here we go, guys. Here we go. What song? You're about to hear it. I'm fucking. Fucking. That was fucking amazing. Holy shit. I feel like that Japanese guy now. Oh! That's literally how I felt, except during the entire fucking trailer. Yeah. Honestly, I've clowned on Bleach so fucking much. I've clowned on Bleach fans, I've clowned on the Bleach manga, I've clowned on pretty much every aspect of Bleach. But fuck that, I'm hype as fuck. This is gonna be fucking incredible. I don't give a shit about what I said. Past Garnt was a fucking clown. I'm hype. I'm so fucking hype. I'm fucking hype. And this is absolutely completely nostalgia talking, but who fucking gives a shit about that? Yes, I'm looking at this through nostalgia glasses. I don't care. I'm hype. And that song made me come. The nostalgia copium. Yo, how could you not? How could you not? After hearing that fucking remix, how could you not be hype as fuck? Oh god, that was so hype. That was so fucking hype. Having a look at this second trailer as well, I didn't know that they got an absolute fucking goat to do the soundtrack as well. Okay, so is this the original Bleach? Yeah, this is the original Bleach. Alright, who... So let's have a look at the staff members for this. Woo, where's the composer? Series composition, where's the composer? Ah, here we go. Absolute fucking goat. Yeah, this guy is also an amazing composer who's been around forever as well. He did all of the music for the Evangelion movies. He did the music for Berserk as well. The movies and the TV series, the new one. Yeah, he did that. Yeah. But I mean, like his work on Ava cemented him as like one of my favorites of all time. And did he do the original Berserk as well? I think that was someone different. But yeah, he's been around for ages. And if there's someone who can make like soundtracks on the level of Hiroyuki Sawano in terms of hype, oh, he did the music for Gridman as well. Okay, hell yeah, I did not know he did the music for Gridman as well. Sagasy is so much better than Sawano. I actually would agree with that. I do think he's better than Sawano, partly because I think Sawano is like I said before, he's very, very predictable. He's very consistent, but his tracks sound too similar for me to consider Sawano like on the same level as some of my other favorite composers. What I will say is that his music's great. I think his best work is actually for Attack on Titan. His work on Attack on Titan, I think, sounds the most distinctive out of all of his works. I think that's a level above everything else he's done. But pretty much anything outside of Attack on Titan sounds about the same level as each other. Gundam Unicorn? I have not seen Gundam Unicorn yet. I haven't seen Gundam Unicorn. Anyway, though, that's probably going to be it for the anime section of this stream. So this actually went on. I've almost been streaming for 2 hours. I thought this would be like an hour at most. That is it for the anime section of this stream. I don't want to go through too much. I just wanted to go through some of the announcements I missed. This was basically mainly meant to be a Chainsaw Man discussion, and I've done that, Time to feel my addiction. So, guys, that was I guess I'll do my fucking YouTube outro. I'll fucking do my YouTube outro. Well, that was my reaction to the recent anime news and Chainsaw Man. Hope you enjoyed that. If you are watching this, I'm streaming this live on Twitch right now, so I'm doing way more streams now, if you didn't know. So if you want to check that out, go to twitch.tv/giguck. But till then, I've got plenty more second channel videos coming out, just plenty more streams coming. So until then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye. All right, there we go. All right, guys. For those of you who tuned in for the anime talk, I'm afraid that's over right now. We're gonna play some Genshin. We're gonna play some good old Genshin. Gonna play some good old Genshin.